2026 Porsche 911 Turbo Vintage Edition is more than just a car. It's a statement of timeless style, unmatched power, and luxury reimagined through a vintage lens. Porsche, a brand deeply rooted in motorsport heritage and engineering excellence, has now dared to fuse the legacy of the past with the performance demands of the modern era. The result? The breathtaking 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo Vintage, a bold, retro-inspired beast that turns heads even before the engine roars. Let's dive deep into what makes this new vintage edition of the 911 Turbo not just a revival, but a revolution in automotive design. Design, where the past meets the future at first glance. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo Vintage Edition stuns with its authentic retro styling. It carries forward the legendary 911 silhouette, the sloped rear, wide hips, and short overhangs. But Porsche has given this edition a serious cosmetic overhaul that leans heavily in a 1970s-inspired muscle car dominance. The shining orange luxury paint glows under showroom lighting like molten metal, aggressive, rich, and unforgettable. The redesigned front bumper is blacked out with carbon elements, complementing the darkened turbo kit features. Paired with a blacked-out front splitter, massive air intakes, and wide custom fenders, the aggressive stance redefines presence. The iconic round headlights are preserved but upgraded with crystal-clear LED technology, giving a nod to its legacy while asserting its dominance in the modern lane. From the back, the Porsche 911 Turbo Vintage Edition roars with authority. Zoomed from the rear, the LED tail lights glow a fierce red, sleek yet classic in style. The spoiler is bold and unapologetically large, a deliberate choice to enhance both performance and visual power. Dual-centered exhausts and a visible turbo kit announce this car means business, not just show. Interior, retro luxury, ReBorN step inside, and you're instantly immersed in an atmosphere where vintage elegance meets modern opulence. The cabin of the 2026 911 Turbo Vintage is a masterclass in detail. Everything from the analog-style dials on the instrument cluster to the chrome-accented switches evokes a bygone era, but with modern craftsmanship. Upholstered in hand-stitched orange and black leather, the seats provide a luxurious cocoon with deep bolstering to hold you firm at high speeds. The wooden inlays across the dash and doors add a warm retro touch, while ambient LED lighting, tuned to glow like classic cabin lamps, sets the mood. A high-definition infotainment display sits discreetly within a vintage-style panel, offering all the latest tech without disrupting the retro aesthetic. The attention to detail is stunning, from the vintage Porsche crest stitched into the headrest to the tactile feedback of the toggle switches. It's not just luxury, it's Porsche nostalgia redesigned for the modern driver. Performance, turbocharged nostalgia, don't let the vintage styling fool you. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo Vintage Edition packs monstrous power under its retro hood. Powered by a 3.8-liter twin-turbo flat-six engine, it delivers an estimated 650 horsepower and 800 newton-meters of torque, launching it from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 6 seconds. That's hypercar territory cloaked in a classic body. Paired with Porsche's advanced PDK dual-clutch transmission and all-wheel drive system, this 911 Vintage responds with the sharpness of a scalpel, yet roars with the soul of a classic V8. The exhaust note is tuned to evoke the deep rumble of 1970s racing legends, providing an exhilarating soundtrack to every drive. The car features enhanced suspension and dynamic ride control to maintain a comfortable yet firm grip on both city streets and winding mountain roads. Porsche's engineers have ensured that even with all its vintage glory, it drives with cutting-edge precision. Technology, modern systems, classic face despite its retro appearance. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo Vintage Edition is packed with the latest driving tech. Adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, thermal night vision, and a customizable heads-up display all come integrated but discreetly hidden within vintage-style panels. It's a seamless fusion, driving like a modern luxury sports car while feeling like a collector's classic. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice assistant, and a premium Burmester audio system are all included, but cleverly styled within the confines of the 911's vintage dashboard design. Verdict: a billion-dollar vintage dream in a world dominated by futuristic hypercars. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo Vintage Edition stands out as a true icon, not by chasing trends, but by honoring its roots. This isn't just a reskin of the 911 Turbo. It's a fully reimagined love letter to classic motoring, with the strength, technology, and polish of the modern age. It's luxurious. It's powerful. It's artistic. And for collectors and enthusiasts alike, this billion-dollar vintage beast may just be the crown jewel in Porsche's new age of legendary vehicles. If you're looking to own a piece of history without compromising on performance or comfort, the 911 Turbo Vintage Edition is not just a car. It's a timeless experience on wheels. Thanks.